So this would be day 5 of Project Farmhouse. I'm going to put a few hours in today, and I should have started making this video earlier, but I forgot. But I'm getting rid of this water tank. I know I tested this last night. I know the well pump is good. It's pulling 6 amps consistently, but that pressure switch is stuck on, and I think it's because they probably just didn't adjust the switch right. And look at it, it's just disgusting. It looks like crap. This tank's really tiny. Like, so I'm guessing when they replaced the well pump in 2017, the former homeowner probably just said, there's only 2 people living here. There's no sprinklers outside or anything like that. And they just put this really small tank in here. So I cut it out already. So there was a copper pipe going up this way and going over this way, and then it teed off over there to hook up that hot water heater. I cut that out. And then I've detached the line going in, the water line coming from the well. Now I'm going to unhook this electric, and I'm going to get this out of my way. I'm going to clean this all up. I'm going to put blocks here. And I have a pressure tank that I know works. It's old, but I just want to make sure the well works, and I'd rather do this than spend thousands of dollars. And I'd rather just know the well works, and right now we need the water hooked up in order to run our electric pressure washers outside to pressure wash the garage floor. So I made some room. I got rid of 3 water tanks. Don't ask me why there's a ton of water tanks, hot water tanks down here. There was one over there. There was one right there. There was one right there. There was one right there. And there was a water softener, an old water softener here. So I got rid of them. I made some room. I brought my new replacement tank. I'm going to call it new, even though it's not. I got this down here. I'm going to get this out of the way. I'll have it hooked up and hopefully tested in the next few hours. And I should have water. So right now I did have water, but I just didn't have, I just think that switch is messed up. So when I replace this tank, the switch is getting replaced. So this thing has everything it needs, and I know it works. There's a pressure switch right there on a good tank tee. And then I'm going to hook it back up and get it up and running. And there's an old tank over there. It actually doesn't look like it's in bad shape, but obviously I'm probably just going to throw it away. And there's another water softener over there that I'm going to throw away. But again, I know this tank works, so I'm going to hook it up for now. And then when I go back to doing all the mechanicals, I'll figure out what I want to do here. I've got a ton of plumbing work to do. You can see this guy just cut up the plumbing. I'm guessing he did this because he had spare pieces of copper and he couldn't solder, so he used those joints that the press-in joints. He just kept on putting them together. All these copper lines are cut up down here. Some are leaking, some aren't. It's crazy. It's an absolute mess in this basement, but we're going to get this fixed. But right now, I need to get the well pump up and running so that we can pressure wash the garage floors in the pole barn, because the goal is to get the pole barn cleaned up first. So there's another day 5 update for Project Farmhouse.